I enjoyed the whole process. I before taking the class, I didn't really have any experience with Weavy or Comfy. I've done some stuff with AI, but the whole workflow just made it all make sense to me. And like the prompting techniques for lighting and camera, because before I hadn't really thought about that. It was just like, a day shot maybe, or maybe just lighting is what it is. I feel kind of embarrassed I never learned Weavy earlier from the amount of like bumbling I was doing with AI before some of these workflows. So going forward, I just want to push those as far as I can. I felt all this aligned in a way where I would have never been able to produce anything like this before without instruction and everything. So I really appreciate it.
Thank you, and really thankful for all of you guys. I mean, just the amount of stuff I learned. It's hard to narrow down what I learned.
The course was really, really amazing. I learned so much. I'm no longer, I guess, afraid of Comfy like I was before, and discovering Weavy was really interesting too. I find myself drawn to Comfy because of how you can customize things. My goal for this was to do exactly that.
I really learned a lot, and it just really demystified the whole thing of AI for me. Like, thank you very much. Yeah, this was just such a great journey and such a great project. Great class all around.
I'm an editor, so this was actually, I was very afraid of the future for my job and all of those things that I think everybody's dealing with. But I started to really feel like there's a lot I can do as an editor in this realm, and after doing this class, it was it's like I feel like I can actually do it.
Narrative isn't necessarily my strong suit, but that's one of the things that I really appreciated about this, was being able to make myself do that. I learned that maybe I am somewhat capable of doing those things, and just like starting to get a handle on these tools. I'd never interacted with an AI interface of any sort until we started doing this. Yeah, it's been incredibly inspiring. It made me think of things creatively, that just like doing this, like it's made by brain fire in a way that it hasn't.
Freeing it is creatively to do your own thing after having worked for years for clients and things. Just being able to do something, tell your own story, and just create things coming from your own mind, and being able to translate that to moving images, and in turn an entire story was really creatively freeing and refreshing. It was really an enjoyable course.
Learned so much in this class, mainly just understanding the mechanics of this and getting under the hood. I've done some other classes which pale next to this by hundreds of times, and just the depth of this knowledge. Thanks for everything.
What's been so great about this class is scheduling time, just to focus on this. So that's been amazing. My Saturdays and Friday nights spent working on this has been such a great way to spend my time. One of the big things was stringing together segments of shots into one longer shot. Most of my experience was just doing one-off shots that were shorter. I enjoyed it all. I learned so much.
Done such a fantastic job, and it's just so generous of you to share all your hard-won knowledge and all the time you spent learning these tools. You've saved us, I think, the entire class so much time of trial and error and hunting and pecking and all that, and knowing what works and what doesn't work. It's great. It's like a North Star. And then the community here too, being able to have everybody else see all their work and hear their questions, and it's fantastic with everybody coming from different backgrounds and all that. So I feel like I'm at the very beginning, and I will need to go back over every one of the classes and learn more and more and more. Really thank you for being so generous with all your knowledge.